Morning students, we will go for the next class, that is your approaches to design control drug delivery system. So in this, what are the approaches we are going for to design this type of control drug delivery systems, and what are the classification of these. So generally different types of classification nowadays covered are so many type of control drug delivery systems there, and some part we will discuss here in this unit, and some of the part will be there will be separate unit for you that we will discuss there. With this, let us discuss about what are the classification and what are the approaches. The first one, continuous release system. Second, delayed transit and continuous transit system. Third one, delayed release system. So let us understand this. What is this continuous release system? Continuous release system means continuously the drug will be released from the dosage form throughout the GIT in a continuous manner. Second one, delayed transit and continuous transit system. Delayed transit means first of all it will delay the release of the drug, and then it will continuously release the drug in a particular part. That means it will increase the transit time first, then it will release the drug. Third one, delayed release system. Delayed release system means completely it will delay the release of the drug up to 2 hours or 3 hours. So these are the different types of systems. So there are some other classification also there in these. In this first one, if we discuss about continuous release system, it can be classified once again into dissolution control drug release system, diffusion control release system, dissolution and diffusion control release system. This continuous release system can be divided into three types. One is dissolution control release, diffusion control release, and diffusion and dissolution control release. And also ion exchange resins, drug complexes, and pH dependent formulation. pH dependent formulation will come under these continuous release systems. Then coming to another types of control drug delivery system, that is osmotically controlled drug delivery system also there, but there is a separate unit for you. So in this we are using different types of osmotically controlled drug delivery systems in a single compartment and a double compartment. Then you are coming to the delayed transit and continuous release system. In this we are going for altered density system. That means density of the dosage form will be changed. It may be low density or high density systems. Then mucoadhesive system and size based system. The second one, delayed transit and continuous transit system, is once again divided into altered density system and mucoadhesive system and size based system. So for that there is a separate unit for it. Third one, delayed release system. In this, intestinal release system and colon release system. Two types of systems there: intestinal release system and colon release system. So let us discuss about the first one as per your syllabus will go. It is given mentioned properly about dissolution control release, diffusion control release, and diffusion control release, and ion exchange resins. So let us first discuss about dissolution control release drug delivery system. So generally this type of systems, dissolution control release system, depends upon theory of dissolution. So as I told you, one diffusion layer model, in the theory of dissolution I told you diffusion layer model. In this, what will happen? The solid goes to solution from the stagnant layer. So here the same principle will be applied. From the stagnant layer, the drug will go to the bulk of the solution, and always the dissolution will be from this stagnant layer. So that's why it will obey the Nash-Whitney equation. So as I told you, Nash-Whitney equation equal to dC by dt equal to KdA into Cs minus C. dC by dt means rate of dissolution, a dissolution rate. K means your dissolution rate constant. D means diffusion coefficient, A means your surface area of the dissolving substance, and Cs minus C, it is your concentration. We can tell concentration difference between the your solid, that means stagnant layer, and bulk of the solution. Cs minus C. Cs generally we are telling as saturation solubility. C means concentration of solute in the bulk of the solution. So this is also important. So in this principle only we need to design this type of controlled drug delivery systems. So if we classify the two types of classification we can see here. One is matrix or monolith dissolution controlled drug delivery system. Second one encapsulation or coating dissolution controlled drug delivery system. So let us discuss about the first one, this matrix or monolith system. What is this matrix and monolith system? Generally, matrix means it is your drug is homogeneously dispersed through a wax. Drug is homogeneously dispersed through a red controlling medium. Red controlling medium means it may be your wax-like substance or a particular medium in which the drug is dispersed properly. You can see here, if it is a medium, then the drug is dispersed uniformly throughout the matrix. So it is generally to prepare this matrix, we are using different types of waxes like beeswax, carnauba wax, hydrogenated castor oil, and your different types of other materials which are slowly dissolving. This type of materials we are using here. And with this, generally the fluid will first enter to this matrix, then slowly the drug will dissolve. Immediately when you are taking the matrix, drug will not release. Slowly the drug will release. First of all, the water will enter inside the matrix, then that will be solubilized. So it will be the first thing. First, it will alter the porosity of the tablet, then decrease its wettability and dissolving at slow rate. So this process steps it will follow, and slowly the drug will dissolve from this matrix or monolith. Next one, encapsulation or coating dissolution. So here we are taking a drug compartment or formulation which is coated through a slowly dissolving coating material. Slowly dissolving coating material we are using while encapsulating the drug formulation. So in this, what we are doing, generally we are taking a coating materials like your polyethylene glycol, cellulose, and different types of waxes, polymethacrylate we are using to coating this drug complex, and from this the drug will release. When slowly this coating material will dissolve, the drug will come out from this encapsulated form. And generally so many types of generally the dissolution of drugs from this coating depends upon the sizes of the coating. Generally it will sizes from 1 to 200 micron. The thickness of the coating will be from 1 to 200 microns. Generally the matrix system is prepared by dispersing the drug in molten wax. First of all, we have to melt the waxy materials, and in this we have to disperse the drug. And generally we have to go for congealing. Congealing means we need to solidify. First we have to melt the wax. In this we have to disperse the drug particle. Then we have to congeal it. Congealing means we are solidifying it. Then the same material we can granulate, and we can go for the compression of tablet. So that is known as your monolithic or matrix system. Encapsulation means it is a simple coating technique. First of all, we are preparing a tablet, then we are coating with a particular polymeric material which will slow down the release of the drug. So this is all about dissolution control release system. So in the next class we will discuss about diffusion control release system, then your diffusion and dissolution control release system, and ion exchange ion exchange resins. So these things we'll discuss in the next class.